Davidson. That's got to be a band or something. All right, guys. Your next comedian, this is how he wants to be introduced. Molina is an Aries sun, Taurus moon, Sagittarius moon. Okay, they went rising. 2 moons would be cool though. And a former baby, love it. In her free time, she loves to watch romantic comedies with the only male she's ever liked, her cat named Chico. Wow, make it loud for Molina,
Okay, something interesting about me. I'm the child of Mexican immigrants. Thank you. I was hoping for that. I was going to say if I didn't get a standing ovation, you're racist, and I will be on a mission to cancel you because I love exploiting white guilt. When I was in high school, my counselor said that I'm actually very lucky to have my background because it makes for really good source material for a college application essay. And I thought, yeah, I'm really lucky for that. I'm lucky to exploit my family's traumas through essay and to get the opportunity to attend a university and go to a white ethnic studies class and have a white professor explain what a microaggression is to me. The thing they don't tell you about having immigrant parents is that you don't really get a lot of understanding of American pop culture to them. The thing is that, you would think that, growing up in America, you would have some understanding, but the thing is I had no friends. I'm a very socially anxious person by nature, so I depended a lot on my parents. They did take me to the doctor one time because I had trouble making friends, and they asked what was wrong with me, and the doctor said, yeah, she's just awkward. Just clinically awkward, I guess. So, I had this huge insecurity about not understanding American pop culture, and I guess one of the ways I tried to cope with it was fake it till you make it, try to pretend like you knew what you were talking about, make these cultural references. It didn't always work. One of those times was on March 13th, 2010. I remember that day quite well. It was actually the day that I made my first social media. It was a Facebook account. And I wrote a Facebook status that day. The Facebook status was free at last, thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. For those who are not familiar with that quote, it's actually a Dr. Martin Luther King quote. He said this during the March on Washington, one of, I think, the most iconic moments in Black history. He delivered it during his I Have a Dream speech. And I thought it was a quote from Star Wars. I thought it was something Yoda said at one point. It sounded very wise and profound. If it isn't obvious, I've never seen Star Wars because I'm not a nerd. They always say hindsight is 20/20, and I would say if I had the chance to redo it, I wouldn't make that post because that specific quote was referring to a very important moment in my life, and I think the context didn't exactly line up with the quote I was using. The quote I was using that quote to refer to how I felt the day I got my braces taken off. It's just a really good look for me, I think. Okay, thanks everyone.
Oh yeah, Molina.